Conference will now be recorded.
Good afternoon, Mansa.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, let me save this. Okay, welcome to Mohansh Technologies. Let me open the folder. What we are discussing in the last class, React.js, it seems. Let me close all these things. Let me open the folder. React, exactly. Okay. Uh, yeah, what is this? React.js is JavaScript based library developed by Facebook team. React is open source. React used for develop modern apps like single page applications. React is component based library. React follows JSX syntax. This is very much important. What is this? JSX is JavaScript with XML. Okay. With normal applications, we are writing JavaScript on top of the HTML. But in the React.js, we write HTML on top of the JavaScript. That is the only major difference. Okay, every component is JSX component. React developed by Node.js. Before working with React, we need to install Node.js in your system. Compulsory. Compulsory. Without Node.js, React will not work out. And we need to create a project using by npm Node Package Manager. Before learn React, understand ES6 features. I already told you. I already told you. Important ES6 features. Okay, before going to the ES6 features, let me create the React project first of all. Before creating the ES6 features, let me create a React project. Okay, let me create the React project. First of all, install Node.js. Install Node.js. Node.js. Let me search for the Node.js. Node.js.org. Just you go through the Node.js.org. Install Node.js. Install Node.js. This is compulsory. Install Node.js compulsory. Before working with the React project, installing Node.js is compulsory. How to install Node.js? How to install Node.js? Go to nodejs.org. Open browser. Open browser. Open browser. Just search for nodejs.org. Important. Choose your operating system. Choose your operating system and install. Choose your operating system and install. Okay, let me go to the nodejs.org. My operating system is something like Windows. Get Node.js. Windows standalone. Windows MSI file. Okay, I am downloading it. I'm downloading it. I'm downloading Node.js. Yes, it was downloaded. Open it, install it. Click on next, next. Please wait. Setup wizard prepares you through the installation.
Downloading Node.js is compulsory, sir, in React.
Compulsory, compulsory, compulsory. Why? Because React work on Node.js. Compulsory to install Node.js. Without Node.js, React will not work out. React project will not create. It is
Okay, sir.
preparing. It is installing Node.js for me now. Wait for few minutes. Installing Node.js. Please wait a while to set up the wizard to install the Node.js. Okay. Go ahead. Can you see it is installing? Done. Let me click on finish button. Okay. Let me open the command prompt. CMD command prompt. CMD command prompt. Compulsory. Open the command prompt. Check the node version. Node hyphen V. What is the version I got installed? What is the version I got installed?
24.1.1.
Check node version. How to check the node version? Open command prompt. Node hyphen V. And check the npm version. I'm writing nodes very clearly. I'm writing nodes very clearly. Checking the npm version. Checking the npm version. Open command. Open command prompt. Open cmd. npm minus v. Open command prompt. I already checked the node version 24.11.1. Now I need to check the npm version. npm space v minus v. My npm version is 11.6.2. What is the meaning of npm? What is the meaning of NPM? Node Package Manager. Node Package Manager. NPM nothing but Node Package Manager. Okay, I checked Node version. I checked with NPM version. Now you can create React project. Create React project in 2S. In 2S. Create React project in 2S. One is through the CDN links, through the CDN links, through the NPM, through the NPM. Now just check with the CDN links first. You know about the CDN, na? You know about the CDN, na? Content Delivery Network. Content Delivery Network. That is CDN. Second one is NPM. This is recommended in the real time. What is the first version? For practice, you can go through the CDN links. For real time, you have to go through the NPM only. Can I go through the CDN links first?
Yes, sir.
Once. Okay, let me go through the CDN links first. Just open react.org. Official website for the React.js is react.dev. React.dev. Official website where you can go for installation. Download the HTML page.
What is the website name, sir?
React.dev. Open it. Open browser. Check this website. React.dev. Okay, where you can able to find out. If you go to the learn here, if you go to the learn here, if you go to the installation here, there are different kind of steps. There are different kind of steps. The first one is to try React locally in your computer. Download the HTML page. Okay, download the HTML page. This is the my HTML page. Control A, Control C. Local file. This is local file. This is not through the NPM. Okay, remember. Save it as. Okay, React app.html. Can you see? Can you see? Some scripts was added. React development.js, React DOM, document object model. Can you see one Babel? Don't use this in production. What they are saying? What they are saying? Local file. Only for practice purpose you can use it. Only for practice purpose you can use it. But don't use for production. In production, don't use this kind of. Okay. Now you need to
Why,
understand.
sir?
Production compulsory NPM Marsa. You need to create the project with NPM. This is locally only for practice purpose. This file is only for practice purpose. This is NPM na. Okay, let me show this CDN. This CDN links only for practice purpose. Only for React practice. Only for React practice. But NPM recommended. NPM recommended. This is for real time. I will show both. I will show both. Anyway, I will go through the NPM only, but I will show the practice purpose also. Okay. What are the files we have? Only for practice. What are the libraries included? What are the libraries included? React, React.js, React DOM.js. One is Babel, Babel.js. Can you see? Can you see? Observe. What are the files included? React development.js. Can you see this one? One file included, local file, CDN file. React development.js. One is React development.js. One more is React DOM.development.js. One more is Babel. Babel file. These three files included. For your HTML, these three files included. Am I right?
So these three files are predefined files also.
Predefined with the CDN. Predefined with the CDN. But only for practice purpose, but not in real time. Okay. What is the React.development? React project. React DOM, you can create component. Babel, what is the Babel? What Babel can do? What Babel can do? Convert your JS to JSX. What Babel can do? What Babel can do? Convert your
Convert
JS
JavaScript to JS.
JS to JSX. Why? Because React understand only what? React understand only what? Why? Because React understand only JavaScript, JSX. Your Babel file, what Babel file is doing, what Babel library can do, your JavaScript converting into the JSX. Getting Anita Manasa. Very simple, straightforward. Don't confuse. This is CDN link. I am using CDN link first. Then I will go through the NPM also. If you are using the CDN links, by default, three files was included. One is the React development.js. One is the React DOM.development.js. One is the Babel.min.js. Can you see this? Three files was included. by default.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Now go to the body, go to the HTML. There is one template called root. Now the script is text by Babel. Normally in the JavaScript, what we are doing text by JavaScript, but this is text by Babel. What Babel? What Babel? What Babel importance? Babel
Con-
importance is JSX. Babel importance is JSX. It means what? It means what? Can you see some HTML is there? Can HTML is there? Some HTML is there, but inside the function. Some HTML is there inside the function. Am I right?
yes, sir. But here directly is the specific elements, right? Sir?
Mhm.
H1 tags.
H1 tag is HTML. H1 tag is HTML. But that HTML is returning by what? My app. My app is function of JavaScript. But this is in the script. I already told you. What I told you? What I told you? One second. What I told you? Your your web page. Your web page. You have the header. You have the left bar. You have the main bar. Main window. But everything is JSX. Even left window, JSX. Even the main window, JSX. It means what? It means what? JavaScript component. JavaScript component. Remember, don't confuse. It is JavaScript component. It is JavaScript component with what? With HTML. With HTML. HTML is only the interface of the browser. HTML only visible on the browser, but it contained with the JavaScript component. I already told you, na? I already told you, na? A component is prepared by GS, but it contained with HTML. It contained with HTML. Okay, inside this JavaScript component, whatever you want, you can place, guys. Whatever you want, you can place H1, na? You can place it. You can place pharma, you can place it. You can place image, you can place it. But it is a JavaScript component. But it is a JavaScript component. Can you see and observe? Can you see and observe here? A function got prepared. A function got prepared by app. But it is returning what? It is returning what? HTML only, na? It is returning what? HTML only, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now a container got prepared. Document.getElement by ID root. There is a division. Division is calling here. On top of the division, I want to place my app on top of the root. On top of the root. On top of the root means what? On top of the division. I want to place my app component. First component is preparing root react dom dot create root container. I want to place, so simple. When you go to the restaurant, there is one boilerplate. There is one plate. There is one plate. That plate is called root. When you go to the restaurant, when you order some food, there is one boilerplate. There is one plate. On top of the plate, you have the different kind of items. You have chicken, you have meals, you have fruits, you have desserts. Please observe this. That that boilerplate is division. That boilerplate is division. There is a component. There is a component called division here. One root division is already defined with. One boilerplate already defined with. There is ID called root. On top of this, there is a component like my app. There is a component like my app. Am I clear? This program, first understand this program. There is a boilerplate. There is a boilerplate called division. On top of the root, I want to place my app. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
This one exactly executed. It is working with node server. It is working with server something like 127.0.0.1. Hello world. Where is this hello world? This one. Hello Mohansh. Can I change it? Hello Mohansh. Remember, remember one important point. Remember one important point. Function can return only one component. Function can return only one component. For example, if I want to show the image, if I want to show the paragraph, if I want to show the form, what I can do then? Function can return only single component. But I have the h1 here. I have the h1 here. Okay, let me do. Okay, if I want to have multiple components, what I can do? I will take division. Division is a container, na? Division is a component, no? Division is a container. Yeah, let me take a division. Inside the division, I can place multiple components. Hello, Mohansh. H1. I want to keep n number of components inside the division, but your function returns only single component. Your function returns only single component, but I can, yeah, I am returning single component only. What my single component here? What my single component here? What my single component here? What my single component? Manasa or Anita? My
Division.
function, my
Div
function return, my function returning only single component. Okay, fine. Return division, but division can have multiple components, na?
inside the div multiple component.
It's a container. It's a container. It can have a number of components inside. It can have a number of components inside. I don't have any issues with that. Okay, let me place the image here. IMGSRC. I can place a number of things. I don't have any issue with that. Oh, Qt. Copy the image address. Place it. Now you can see what happened. What happened with your React.js? Your function is returning only the single component, but inside the single component, I have the h1, I have the h2, I have the image. What's the problem? Can you see? Observe. Can you see and observe what is happening here? But remember, all this is single component only. All this is single component only. What is the component name called?
Different.
Hmm?
Division.
Division. Inside the division, I have the heading, I have the h2, I have the image. But remember, your component, your my app, your root have the single component return. Your root can have the single component return. This is returns single component. This returns only single component. Remember this, guys. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
But inside the my app, I can able to place a number of components. I already told you, React is declarative. React is declarative. Declarative means what? One second, one second. React is declarative. It means what? First of all, when you create the React project, only HTML you have. For the HTML, only first component. What is the first component here? First component. First component is a kind of. First component is a kind of. Manasa. First component is a kind of JSX. But my app going for HTML or not? Sir, first of all, browser understands what? Browser understands what? Browser understands what? HTML only, na?
Yes, sir.
Browser understands only HTML. Okay, this is my index.html. Index.html. Browser understands only index.html file. For example, browser understand only index.html. But index.html have a component called root. It is a division. It is a division. It is a division. But it is returning what? It is returning what? This root returning with my app. But my app is what? It's a JSX file. It's a JSX file. But inside this JSX file, whatever you want, you can place. For example, I want to have the header. I want to have the header. Okay. Now you prepare the header. You prepare the header. Again, this is the JSX file. Child component of the my app. Child component of my app. Again, I want to prepare the left menu. I want to prepare the left menu. Left.jsx file. Again, I want to prepare the main menu. Prepare it. Prepare it. But it is inside of the. It is inside of the. It is inside of the myapp.jsx. Myapp.jsx is your root component. Inside the root component, you can place n number of components. You can place n number of components. Okay, what is the root component called? Okay, browser. Browser. Browser have. Browser have. Sorry. Okay, your browser have. Your browser have my app. Okay, your browser have my app. Okay, inside the my app. Inside the my app, I can prepare header. I can prepare left. I can prepare main. I can prepare left. I can prepare main. I can prepare header. Am I clear, guys? This my app rendering with browser, but my app contained with left component, main component, and header component. Okay, come to the header component. Come to the header component. For this header component, I can prepare some image. I can prepare some image inside the header component. I can prepare image now. Inside the header component, I can prepare the text box now. I can prepare the text box now. For all these things, a tree structure. I already told you React is declarative. React is declarative. So inside the header, I can able to place the image. I can able to place the text box. Inside the main menu, I can create the images. Inside the left menu, I can create multiple list items. Am I clear, guys? Am I clear how React will be? Anita Manasa. Okay, let's go to the NPM in the next class. This is through the HTML. Through the HTML, how to create React application. Just go to the react.dev. Just go to the react.dev. Click on the learn. Click on the learn. Click on the installation. Click on the download the HTML page. You can change it. You can change it whatever you want. But through the NPM, we will see in the next class. Or you can go through the online editors like Code Sandbox. There is something like a Code Sandbox where you can able to edit your content. through the code sandbox also you can check it out. This is online editor where you can able to work with. Hello code sandbox. Hello Mohansh. Let me go through the sign in option here. Not responding. Okay. Anyway, you can work with multiple things. Code with the sandbox, stack bridge, code pen. All these are online editors where you can able to work with. Or let me go through the npm. That will be in the next class. Any questions on this? Still now so far? Any questions? Anita Manasa.
Yes, sir.
You got idea?
No, sir.
You got
Yes,
idea
sir.
how the React
Yes, sir.
project will be? This is the React project. Okay, fine.
I
We'll
don't
continue.
understand the last two lines, sir.
Means
Code.
which one? This one, huh?
First we create the variable and get the element by ID in the root. And the second line is root means react dom dot create root.
Hmm.
What is the use just this line, sir? Second
Okay,
and
this
third.
this React DOM is a predefined function which will come from the this one, which will come from the library, React DOM library. React DOM library, React DOM is a method. Okay, create a root like a container. Container already created, na? Create a root like a container. This one, this one, this one, this this one. Where is the root? This one. This one I am declaring. This one I am defining here. Container defining. Clear? On container rendering what? Maya function. I created a function. I created a function. I created a function and referring into it. Clear? Manasa, got to understand? I created a function called Maya. I'm defining the container as root. Root
So
dot render.
render like calling the function. Okay.
Yes, this is calling function using function. JSX. I declared a function. I'm using it. Am I clear?
Can't we calling the my app directly, sir? Because we are inside of the tag. My app is here calling.
MyApp is a function, JavaScript function. I need to call like this. Syntax. If you want to call again, but root render only one component. Root render Only one component. If I call my app again, syntax error. Syntax error. You can't able to call multiple elements in the render function. In the render function, you have to call the single element. But what is the solution for this? Hmm? What is the solution for this? Can I take division?
Is this possible, sir? Division we also take.
If I took division, I can call multiple elements in the division. I call two components. Exactly. Can you see? Very simple now. Your component is reusable now. Your component is reusable, Manasa. But root will render single component. Root will render single component. But I can able to call multiple components using by the division. Now you can see three components are rendering. My app calling for three times inside the division. Is it done? Exactly done. Clear, Mansa?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Very good. Very good. So tomorrow we will see NPM process, how the NPM process will be, how you can create the React project through the NPM, all these things one by one, step by step. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe the channel. If anybody not subscribed so far, please go with the subscription. Click on the bell icon. Please provide your comments also. Bye for now. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.